Boy Kills World. We got a trailer for this today. Fuck yeah! I thought this. I like this a lot.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I like this more than the other film trailer that came out recently.
Monkey Man.
Yeah,
Really?
It resonates with me a bit better.
These are both coming out in April, by the way, as well. Monkey Man comes out at the beginning of April, and this comes out at the end of April.
Yeah, it's definitely like the same type of like
Action April. We're calling it now. Action April. Yeah,
I have one thing to say though, and you know, this is going to be a little bit controversial in this. Not controversial, but it's going to be like, just hear me out.
You need a sign at the back there that says Kyle's Controversial Corner, because every time
I feel like that, you know, when John Wick came out, it really kickstarted the, you know, or it rebooted or refreshed the action.
What an action film could be. Kind of like what the Bourne films did in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
100%.
And I just feel like, you know, because we've had some great ones and not so great ones. Well, we've had a couple of them. And, you know, Bullet Train, I feel like has that weird stylish type of action thing to it.
Which was
good.
Why am I forgetting his name now? Directed Deadpool 3, co-directed the first John Wick film with Chad Stahelski. You all know who I mean.
So that one was good. It was pretty good. I enjoyed that. I know you loved it.
It's a very me film, though, isn't it?
Yeah. And the Grey Man came out, and that was supposed to be sort of like you know, one man. Yeah, and that was just not good at all. I was very bored. And then we had
pretty sure Anna de Armas were in that as well, wasn't she?
I think so. Yeah. I can't really remember. Yeah, I believe so. And then obviously we've got the Monkey Man. Is it Monkey? It's Monkey Man, isn't it?
Monkey Man with Dev Patel.
Yeah, that one looks good. It looks interesting, but again, I just don't want this genre to be too oversaturated with too many of these films. Like it ruins that thing of them being special then and wacky and crazy. Like the Fall Guy, that looks like it's going to be that sort of movie as well. Do you know what I mean? Like it's kind of bled. Like the John Wick films have kind of
David Leitch. That's it.
Yeah, they've kind of like helped these films happen in a sense because it's those weird action films.
Definitely.
And yes, but you know, of all the films that have come out, you know, I think, you know, I like the look of Fall Guy. You know, it's Ryan Gosling, and I thought Monkey Man looks okay. This though, I remember I was watching this. I just finished work, and I was waiting to get out. And the trailer just was there, and I just thought I'll give it a watch. What the hell? I loved it. As soon as I got home, I went straight onto YouTube and I watched it again, and I was just like, "This is fucking cool."
Internal dialogue.
It's weird. It's wacky. It's very, you know. And the nice thing I like about it as well is that the guy, you know, the voiceover guy.
Yeah, I tried to look. I couldn't find it exactly. Who is doing the voice for Bill Skarsgård?
If I'm not mistaken, I'm 99% sure it's the guy whose voices Bob's Burgers.
That sounds very familiar. Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm all for that because I love Bob's Burgers. You know, the voice acting. Yeah. The voice acting in that show is like phenomenal, and you know the comedy in that is great. This looks like it's going in that sort of, you know, it's got humor, it's got great humor, it's got great, you know, it's got a great cast from what we've seen. The action looks pretty good, and it looks wacky. This now has to be my, you know, out of all the action flicks, it is my most anticipated.
So let's say, all right, yeah, I can see that.
I think Fall Guy is my second most, and then the third is Monkey Man.
For me, number one is Monkey Man. I think that looks incredible.
Or maybe you might swap them two around even, but this is definitely like, you know, this is my, like, I'm excited for this now.
Yeah.
Like how you was for Monkey Man, I'm for this.
Yeah. No, but this trailer was amazing. Produced by Sam Raimi, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which, it's going to have that weird, gory thing. Like, I know I've shitted on Sam Raimi a little bit with the Doctor Strange film, whenever we do talk about Marvel and things like that, but, the guy, when he's doing what he's, best at, like anybody, really, he's going to excel and do great. So, it's really nice to see that he's getting into something kind of gory and
Yeah.
wacky and, strange. But that, it's not horror. Obviously, in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films, there was like very small hints of horror. Especially like the end fight scene in the first film and the tendril, not the tendril, but the robot arm scene in the second film. Yeah, and then in the third film, I know
the third.
Well, they cut a lot of the stuff in the third film, actually. The Venom was supposed to be a bit more creepy and scarier. He was supposed to leave bones of Eddie Brock. Like, they were supposed to, like, pop out of the symbiote because he just, like, absorbs him and you see, like, a skeleton on the ground with a skull. Just weird horror elements like that. So, and then in Doctor Strange, the elements that were in that for Wanda were fantastic, were some of the best. And, he didn't hold back with a gore in what he could do in that film at the very least.
She was covered in oil. Ultron bot oil, wasn't she? That just looked like blood.
Well, I mean, the whole,
Yeah.
Black Bolt.
Yeah.
That was,
and they're chasing him down the thing as well. I thought that was... It's like that. It's Sam Raimi. It's Sam Raimi.
It's Sam Raimi. He knows what he's doing when it comes to this gory stuff. And he's going to make it kind of creative. I think this has, you look at some movies and you think, oh, they just did that because it sort of looks cool, but it doesn't at the same time. It's like, it just seems very stupid. There's a bit in the trailer where she's getting, kicked up, and she just, whips out an axe from the back, and I'm like, that's fucking cool.
I liked I loved the tracking shot when he, jumps onto the crate, then jumps up into that little office, boots the guy through the door, all in one shot.
This looks like fun, and I'm really excited to.
I think we're gonna have a pretty good April.
Watch this.
I think we're gonna have a pretty good April.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited, anyways.
I'm very excited, and ain't fucking Bill Skarsgård fucking. He looks bigger than his fucking brother in fucking The Northman. Yeah.
Which, if you haven't seen Northman, that is a phenomenal film as well. Love that film.
Weird. It's not the film you expect, because it definitely not the film we expected going into it, but it was
great. It's I think for me it's because I watched Top Gun recently, Maverick, and it's on that same level of kind of thing where it's just a very there's no crazy complications with it. Obviously there is the whole spiritual stuff with the Northman a little bit, but obviously the Northman is the better film, but it's got that similar tone to it, if that makes sense. That where it's just simple and goes for it kind of thing. It's got one objective in the movie and that's it.
Yeah, and the fire Mustafar at the end.
Yeah, they do.
They do.